the middle of unwrapping all these push rods. So here's the new push rods here. You kind of see at the ends are there, and then these are the old ones. So these ones are like 0.05 millimeters thinner than these ones, and these ones also have the ball ends. Well, these ones don't. These just have the half balls. So pretty sure that's the difference here. So hopefully we don't have any binding. And we'll see how it goes from there. So the issue I was trying to chase was this one feeling like it's binding, and it's the same issue even with these new push rods, only on that one. So I might have to pull the intake off and check the lifters. So we found something that this intake bolt was actually rubbing against this push rod. What we found was these push rods are the wrong push rods. I don't know how. So we're putting in shorter bolts. The previous person that did these, if you can see, like it's triple washered over there, and it was triple washered over here, and blah da 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 da. So we're gonna put some shorter bolts in here, and hopefully we won't have any more problems. Because like before, that wedge, it couldn't move up and down or side to side, but now it's got free play. So we're gonna put some shorter bolts in there and see what we can do. All right, so got all the bolts changed to some shorter ones. So now they're not like triple stacked washers and stuff like that. Put washers on it just because, as far as I remember, the factory ones also have their flange washer on them. So tomorrow, if I get time, I'm going to do the timing on the distributor so we can slide it back in and put the carburetor on, set valve lash. Hopefully we can do that tomorrow, and if it runs, I need to find the throttle cable mount. So once we get that in place, I can actually use my gas pedal. So right now there's no way of actually revving it up. Either way, getting closer, have to do that. That's where I'm at. All right, so now I'm about ready to put the distributor in, and I marked my number 1 spot on the distributor. I'm going to line up my rotor with that. We're going to try and drop it in there. I don't have enough hands to record me doing this, but I'm going to do it and then record after. So let's go ahead and put that in.
We're ready. Come on! Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll try it one more time. Go get it. It's out of time, so it's popping back and down. Yeah, we blew a plug off the back somewhere because I'm going to vacuum it as soon as we got to check for plugs on the back because that backfired enough to blow the plugs off.
Okay.
That's when I stopped being fueled. What fucking the
Okay, I don't know how much video I got of the last one because I wasn't really paying attention. Anyway, we got this to fire on all 8 cylinders. So now I just need to work at getting constant fuel flow to the carburetor so we can start setting lash and stuff and make it run better. Might have to set the dizzy a little bit more, but it might be out click because we're kind of hitting the tranny fill. And yeah, so it's kind of an issue for right now. So we can move the whole assembly this way one turn. That'd be good. Gasoline in your oil. Milkshake, chocolate milk, whatever you want to call it. All right, I don't know how I'm going to get to the shed. It's going to be fun, just work boots and sweatpants. But I am here to see if I have an air cleaner housing for my cutlass. This is pure ice. I'm actually like a lot higher up than the ground is, so if I bust through, I'm gonna bust my ass. Oh, icicle hit me in the head. Oh, ouch. Let's see if I bust my ass. This is rude. don't even know if I have it. I have to try and look here through this door. Oh, I don't see a V8 air cleaner. All right, I'm in. So this is a 305. That's what I need. I think I have both these. There's a 454 one there. There's another 305 one there. And now I need the cap for this one. The funny thing is, this 305, I don't know the actual name for it. I'm just going to call it air cleaner housing. But it is actually from either my brother's 1985 four-door Brougham or from my 1987 Cutlass Salon. This is a start. I need to go find a parts car because I'm still missing a lot of parts for the Cutlass. Mainly a throttle bracket I'm missing, so I can't even really drive the car. We have it rigged right now with a zip tie through an engine mount or lifter. The part that you'd hook your chain to lift the engine out is what we have it through, and then a zip tie to prevent it from going through, and then some wire. So not the best, but I'll figure it out there. And this one might even fit better. I'll steal that one. And yeah, we'll go from there. So I do apologize for like how choppy this video was, or is going to be. I'm kind of still in the process of recording some footage, but I know it's a little bit different than what I normally do, where it's just chop like a little bit here and huge gap, a little bit there, huge gap, and not really filling in on anything. My main problem for that is I've been working on the car at work, and I don't think they really like me having the camera around, so I've kind of been trying to avoid getting footage of anything. If I was able to do it like at my own place or at my own garage, like I'd have a lot more content about it that is more, you know, spread out and not just 10 seconds here, 10 seconds there, 10 seconds here, you know. It'd be like, you know, a few minutes like this because I'm allowed to record here. But either way, without me even recording too much at work, I really want to thank them for helping me out there. The older guys there are more inclined with the small blocks and G-bodies and stuff, and just old cars in general, and I only know as much as I did on my old one, which was just replace the steering column. So they've been a lot of help with help me learn how to set valve lash and all that stuff on these, which is really easy. And rebuilding carburetors, I've never touched a carburetor in my life that was from a car. Like the most I'd do is from a pocket bike, and those things are, you can't mess them up. They're like 3 screws and just clean them out and that's it. But with these cars or carbs, there is a lot more to them, and I ended up pulling apart the same one multiple times and learning on my own. Basically, they just told me undo that plate and make sure everything you can blow through, and I learned taking apart how to put it back together, what parts worked where and what passages went where, so it's kind of neat. But either way, enough of my rambling. Hopefully next time you see me in this video or next video, it'll be starting up the car, driving it, you know, showing you around a little bit. But right now we're in the process trying to find belts, replace brake lines and links, so, and find a parts car for extra parts. Runs, still burning off all the oil spilt on the exhaust manifolds. You can see that, but carburetor isn't leaking anymore. Thank you, Zach, for that. He really went through that carburetor for me after I failed because, well, I mean, I can only get it so clean. He said it was still so freaking dirty, and I went through so many cans of brake or carb clean and a brush and tried getting everything done in that thing, and did needle and seat and all that, and he went through with the check valve and all that. So getting close there, getting close. For fuck's sakes, every time. Fuck, just same thing that happened last time. It's exactly what fucking happened last time. And then it started spitting fuel everywhere. So now what? There's no fuel everywhere. I can hear it. Give her a try again. Not enough fuel. Well, son of a fucking bitch. Alright, so we figured it out. It was actually the choke being stuck closed. I don't have it hooked up to vacuum yet. Duh. So a little bit of smoke coming in from underneath the hood, but the exhaust is right fucking underneath me, so that's why you see fumes coming in. At least I hope it's fumes. Oh, she runs now. Just gonna have to keep a screwdriver in the carb for now until I can figure out where the vacuum line goes for the choke. But a little bit of power steering, somewhat, until I can bleed the system. But yeah, you can kind of see the exhaust coming in. I have to put an exhaust on this thing. When my old Cutlass burnt down, that's what it looked like. Starting to come out like this, and then but it doesn't smell like electrical smoke, so so I was driving with the windows down, but I'm fairly certain that that's from the exhaust. Since it is right next to the heater, and it was probably coming in through the cowl induction there. So now that I have this open, it should go away. So Got to build an exhaust for it. Got to replace the front brakes. Got to replace the links in the front. I have everything except for the exhaust, but I can buy a full exhaust for it. So that's where I'm at for now. Now this video is all over the place. I don't know how it's really going to come out because I haven't started editing yet, but you'll see it when it's done. I'm happy. I haven't had a cutlass in a long time. Kind of scares me to see the smoke from the exhaust coming through the dash, because that's literally how my fire started in my 87. And it was when I turned the car off, and then I heard a squeal and a pop and lots of smoke, and then yeah, fire. But it smells like exhaust, so I'm not too worried about that. I'm gonna watch it though, just because of my paranoia. Make sure it doesn't burn down before I leave. But yeah, so hopefully once I finally get this thing all tied up together and have an exhaust on it, I can start making like some more interesting videos on it than just trying to get it run. But I mean, a lot of people are into that. Too bad I wasn't really able to pick up a camera and wrench at the same time. If I was able to do that, had somebody else recording for me, I can get more of that. But kind of bits and pieces of this video. But I'd like to welcome the Cutlass to the channel. If you have any names for it, drop a suggestion down in the comments. I haven't named her yet. My old one, which was a black 87, I called it Shadow. That was the name. So unnamed. I mean, I don't really give my cars too many names, but when they're special to me, I give them a name. So that's where I'm at.